Hello. It's art time. Don't scare! Don't scare! Hi! Oh, I don't have my tablet in front of me. Lamau. What's sick? Marketing voice. Viewable now on Patreon with D10 membership and also available on VGen. Yes! Yeah, Roman was talking in chat about the most recent Patreon OC that I posted. Which was Team Guffaw. D10 plus membership. Or D20. Yeah, D10 or D20. Nodding. I need to turn the music down on my side. Hello, everybody! Yay! We're finally doing an art stream again. It's been a while! It doesn't help that my wrist has been fucked up and evil. And I didn't know how long I could draw. But I did plenty of commission work yesterday. Well, not yesterday, the day before. And I felt fine after. So, you know, I think that, I think I can handle getting some bolds out of the way. It would be nice to get these all checked off the list. We still have freaking 5 of them. I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Yeah, 5. Alright. Well, yeah, I hope everyone is doing good today. I think we'll just get right into it. Let me see. Did we roll before? I think the only one we have rolls for is this one here. Halloween, Winter, and Yokai. And then... Oh! This one had traits already, I just haven't written them down. Let's get those real quick. Big bold. Big bold. This one was Sorcerer, Fairy, and Yokai. Looks like my Twitch wasn't connected with Patreon. Oh. Does the Twitch and Patreon need to be connected? I don't think you can do... Can you do that? What does that do? Wow. I did not know this. Maybe I should investigate that. Who are we using? We're using Super Smooth Inker. Oh, well, you see the Patreon thing on the bottom left of your stream? Basically that, I think. No, although I should update that. Here. No, that's, I have to do that manually. Let me do that right... I can literally do that right now. Stream assets, Patreon supporters.txt. I could put you on here. There. Now let's watch it scroll. You should show up after Carby. Does it update immediately? It does! Yay! Points! Yay! Oh, does it not pick up my super high-pitched DPs? It can't pick up the high-pitched ones. It's at a frequency that only... That can't be picked up. Yay, I'm famous. Mike Wasowski pointing. That's me, that's me! Oh, yippee! Yay! Thank you for the support, the prime sub. PM. Hello, hello. If we're not counting the DRG stream we did. Yeah. That counts, that counts. That game was fun, but it did make me really nauseous. Sad. Okay, I'm putting in the traits here because this one is not a random roll. This is specifically sorcerer, fairy, yokai. Or Rain Candy RP. Oops. Zoop. Zoop. I will say, because our last roll for you was also a yokai one, Rain, if you want me to re-roll yokai on the other one, Halloween Winter and yokai, or just do a full re-roll, I could do that too. DRG also makes me very nauseous, so you're not the only one. Yeah. Oh. Okay. Rain, you have plenty of time to respond to that, by the way. I'm gonna start with a random roll here. This is a random roll for an Axum. Speaking of... Da-da-da-dum. Alright. I've got... Do what your heart screams. I might just do a full re-roll. I think that'd be fun. Because it's been so long since we rolled that one, it doesn't feel like it counts. If that makes sense? Alright. Our 3 rolls. Dunk. Dunk. 3. Ooh. And 6. Those two are really close to each other. Alright. Our 3 rolls are... Armored. Convict. Cosplay. With cosplay. One of these things is not like the other. Okay. Let's get these down a little. Armored convict cosplay. Now, I'm a little rusty on my drawing from scratch on the stream, so forgive me if I take my time. What did the dice mean by this? This is a very wacky prompt. Armored convict goes together well. Cosplay. I don't know. dot dot dot. I always have the wacky ones and I love it. It's fun. It's a good challenge. Let's see. I'm going to... What was I doing? I was grabbing my phone. Oh. I was going to mull over some different options for lizards. Convict. Convict cosplay. So the first thing I'm thinking of... I want... Make a good circle. My art always starts like this, by the way. Getting the exact circle that I want. I'm picturing something with a shorter snout. And then holding like a big helmet. Orange jumpsuit under the armor, and the armor is made of cardboard. I do like that. We want a long tail? I don't want long tail. I don't know if I want a wee wee wah wah face as much. I'm here. Hi! Hi, Crackerrock. Dream does gotta go pocket mode. Pensive. Alas. What kind of cosplay armor? Okay, I'm thinking a very snake-like kobold now, which is really cute. Like a horn on the top and a hole in the thing here. Okay. I'm seeing the vision now. I need to make this bigger, do clean lines on it. Oh, food BRB. Reinhardt or Samurai? Ooh. Okay, let's make this big. I also need to make these, there we go. Then, nah, next one up is good. Looks like a Mew. Ooh. Let me look up Reinhardt. Honestly, that's pretty good. There we go. Give it a little snurch. Overwatch Reinhardt. There we are. We're giving this one heat pits! Heat pits! Bold time. Bold. So true. Let me point the mic more directly at myself. Ruben said, "Fox, I showed someone the crab making Stoneman noises clip, and they said I wish my husband would do these silly noises." Crab and I are very accustomed to making silly noises all the time, because they're extremely useful for D&D. and Cha-Cha, of course, etc. Okay. Going for a sort of Reinhardt Cauldron. I'm putting this that's tape underneath. We want to make like purposeful looking cosplay seams. I feel like... Oh, all noises are really silly if you think about it. Yes. Crab confirmed the ideal partner. True. Makes sense, actually. Yeah. I feel like this one and the other cosplayer, it's like the other cosplayer. I want to look at them real quick. Where's the other cosplayer? Where is the other cosplayer? I feel like there was another cosplayer. Am I dumb? I may be stupid. No, cosplay up here, Purple Star. Purple Star puts so much effort into these cosplays. And then you like turn around and you see this one. And it's like, it's perfectly fine. Yeah, it's like a third one. Yeah. It's literally like a fine cosplay. It's not professional grade. But would Purple Star be like looking down upon another cosplayer for not having as much effort put in? TM. I don't know. Maybe I'm being unfavorable just because the pose we did was so sassy. We just do things with our mouths and tongues, or even with objects, and other people know the workings of our minds or have emotional responses stirred within. Wild TBH. It is! It's so wild. Okay. Purple Star wouldn't look down on someone if they did their best. Everyone starts somewhere. Yay! Though I don't know if this cosplayer is doing their best either. They're trying to escape. This cosplay is a front to get out. Lizard! So true. So true. I don't know if it needs the fringe. I feel like this is a lizard that can be bald. This bold could be bald. Bald. Big bald fundraiser. Do both sides have this sort of thingy on it? I think so. Little. Oh, I love snakes. They're so cute. My earbuds are fussing. They're like, hey, you got all these devices here. I'm just gonna keep looking at them all over the place. What's stream quality right now? I recently went from like 59 point whatever to 60 FPS in the OBS settings just to see like what the difference would be. And I'm noticing like a little bit of finagling, like hiccuping, but nothing like huge. Tape. The big tape. That doesn't make as much sense. So, I'm looking at a ref here. This is like a attempt at a cosplay, but also like minimal amount of resources and effort. Well, not effort. It's like the lore I'm thinking for this particular kobold is that maybe they were accused of a crime that they didn't commit, or like they were part of it, but they didn't know the extent of which it was a crime. And so, you know, they ran off. They got put in the jumpsuit before they managed to get out. I don't know if they actually had spent time in the prison proper, or if perhaps fate made it so that they got in the suit and then they were en route and then something happened that allowed them to escape, and now whilst they are on the run, they've happened upon a cosplay convention, like an anime convention or a gaming one, like the one I went to recently, MagFest. And so they gathered up resources from like outside, basically like spray paint and tape and like discarded cardboard, and just made something that they knew was very common and recognizable as like a cosplay option, so that people would not suspect them. Because if they did something that was really niche, this helmet doesn't fit expensive. No, it would not fit. I guess I could extend it out and downwards. Or it could be like this was just made as a prop to be like held. Or it could be one of the nicest parts of the cosplay, and it's like it was taken from someone else. It's like a partial giveaway of like, oh. This was cool for it to get away. I'll look at let me look. And how a rattlesnake rattle is attached. Wow, it really is just attached like this. If anything, a slight deeper. More like a slight taper on the outside. There we go. One second. I'm gonna change a setting on my tablet so it stops constantly saying, "Hey, I have something for you." There we go. Alright. Ta-da! Nothing happened visually for y'all. There we go. I am back. Hello! We're working on your armored convict cosplayer. Reinhardt. I got an evil character running gag trait in my mind. What do you got, Roman? Ha. Looking good to me. Yippee! Villain who doesn't take care of their monsters. They're just boats. Keeps forgetting. That is fun. Silly villain. You need to properly feed your beast, or they will be nothing but bones. see. I need to go and look at this. I need to have my refs open. There we go. I'm making a backup of this. How do we make this helmet have the same general shape, but also, like, fit the snoot? I mean, when you're looking at it from the front, it seems like it's fine either way. I'm putting a scarf here. You know how, like, people who wear the armor at a cosplay? He looks adorable, by the way. Yay! I'm thinking, like, when people wear armored cosplays, usually they'll wear, like, the thing on their head, right? The kind of, like, cover. It's like if they're going skiing. Okay, but what if instead of, like, a cool, majestic, thing like that, it's just actually a feather duster? It needs to be a little smaller. This is a salvaged cosplay. This is, like, made out of salvage. Yeah, I like this. He's cute. This cover also, like, tries to cover up the fact that he has, like, a big frill around his neck, like a cobra hood, which I think it would be very recognizable and iconic look for someone. It's like you can very easily recognize. I don't think every kobold in this setting that this character would be in would have would have an entire, like, cobra hood. Okay, I need to see prisoner outfit. Prisoner outfit. It's just like the jumpsuit. So this is gonna be orange underneath. I love this fella. Yeah! Fellas! Fellas! Does this song have lyrics? I don't like that. There we go. Like, demonic voice in the corner. The jumpsuit pant leg. There we go. Yeah! This is really fun. Alright. What are we at time-wise? 40 minutes? Not bad. Wait, that's not the pen that we used for coloring. I think it was literally this one. Yeah, I remember now. Because, it's been a while since we did these. The pen that I was using for coloring specifically was supposed to look kind of marker-y, like add a texture, rather than it just being like flat underneath. This song's cool. What is this? Decode Amped 3. Wow. Oops. There we go. Okay. I'll clean up the outside of these colored lines stuff in a bit. Let's just fill in first. I'm thinking about food right now because I'm kind of hungry. I don't know what we're gonna have for lunch. Maybe I could eat like a soup? Or Crab would make something? Crab will probably make something eventually. Mac and cheese. What does chat think about mac and cheese? Do we like mac and cheese? There we go. Good mac and cheese is amazing, but most of it is mid. Yeah. I could agree with that. I'll still eat it even if it's mid. Mac and cheese great, especially Goodles. That's your favorite of the branded ones, yeah. Or one that you mention often, at least. I know they're not good. Caveat, like, disclaimer. I know they're not yummy, but the Kraft default with, like, the white cheddar, is nostalgic to me because it is a frequent treat I would have of a meal when I was living in the Philippines for some time. I was really small. This was like maybe 4 years old. But I distinctly remember that was like a thing we would have all the time. That and orange soda. Lots of orange soda. So much orange soda. Obscene amount of orange soda. Stouffer's is pretty solid for a brand name. Yeah, Stouffer's is. Yeah. You should make it. Cacio e pepe is fancy mac and cheese. Oh. I don't know how much you're into cooking. I do not like cooking. I'm very lucky that, that all the other people who I live with, like cooking and enjoy doing cooking. So that I do not have to. I'll cook stuff once in a while. Storage. Oh, I mean the Filipino dish you mentioned. Oh, no, it's not a Filipino dish. It's like just shitty mac and cheese. Filipino dish that I've made in the past is chicken adobo. Adobo is good. Oh, I love adobo. Also, Filipino is, it's so funny. Philippines is spelled with a PH, but Filipino is spelled with a F. Colors here. This is temporary. I don't know if I want to go with brown. Honestly, blue. It's blue. Unless, well, maybe I shouldn't do blue. What are the other colors that we did for yours and Axum? I'm looking real quick. I want to mention that your bold here has so much variation. I love having all the different variations here. Bold could be anything. We already have one character for you that's pretty blue. Maybe a yellowy green. I like green. Don't do blue, evil smile. Uh-huh. Roman said, I want to learn cooking, but no one in my family taught me any real dishes. Aw. Piccolo green and Half-Life orange. Yum. I do hope in some dishes, especially my family sells at restaurants. Oh. Dirt color. Let's settle on that for now. Okay. Now I want to do a cardboard brown for all of this. My advice for cooking, which you could take with a grain of salt because I don't know how much salt to put into cooking, is the same as with any other kind of hobby or skill, which is you just have to practice. You don't have to make like a beef Wellington day one. But, you know, you practice with the simple stuff like cooking noodles and sauces, and soon enough you'll be making something that makes someone go, wow, you cooked this? That's so yummy. Thank you for making me a food. Yay. Or, this is the best meal I've ever had. Parkrek has invited people over to to their house. Roman will learn to cook, and Rain will go there for fun. Salt, Knackley, it's coming together. It's so true, so true. One second. There we go. Oh yeah. Hashtag my Knackley! My Knackley! Yay! Yeah. Okay. Now, the tape here. Okay. And spray paint. Ooh, we need to go to a different library here. There's an actual spray painting. Here we are. Oop, that's huge. Nope. Okay. Oops. Fix this. Okay. Yeah. Oh, keep a little spray paint on his fingers. Oh, well, no, guys, no. I'll put a little spray paint on his fingers still. There you go. And on the bottom of the feet. Stepped on it. Ah, fuck. I'm gonna put some smudges of it on the jumpsuit too. There we go. Yes, revives. Yay! You know, I'm currently watching an awesome person. Who's that? Who's that? What do you mean? You couldn't be talking about me, right? You're talking about some other cool and epic streamer? Or is it me? Hogs? Me? Scary. Who are you looking at? Go. I think the squares on the top. Very epic, cool streamer and great artist. Wow. It's a Mario head portrait and text bubbles meme. Oh. I don't know what you're talking about. Sorry. There. Hmm. This. This. There. Some tape in here. Tape, tape. Tape, tape. Hmm. I want to do this. I'm putting some big chunks here. Kind of like a little bit grimy. Kind of trying to cover up the coloration of the jumpsuit. Gungly. I wonder what is going on in Eckley's mind. Wow. Okay. I get distracted staring at the Neckley on the stream. What? Next, let's do the eyes. Okay. Cute. There we go. Ray for the rattle. Need like a kind of diamondy pattern. Oops! Okay, my entire earbud decided to leave. It jumped! Whee! Okay. Maybe we could squeak like 3 or more kobolds in today. That'd be so nutty. That would be a lot of work though. I like that a lot. I think this is really cute. It's like a subtle patterning. Yeah! Love them. They're cute. Oh, you know what'd be a fun little touch? Here. They painted it. They painted their horde. I'm stippling here. Maybe they painted their tail too. Yeah. Just to be safe. Yeah. Maybe it could be a little brighter. Yeah. All right. I think this is pretty solid. All right. We need this coloration again. Maybe a little brighter. I think this is set. Now we just... Oh, you're quiet. I will hydrate. Thank you very much. Metal Gear Solid, yes. And I will posture check. I was shrimping. Thank you. Just names the kobold snake. Let's see. While we're thinking about... Actually, wait. There's one more little touch I want to do. Looser flicks. There. That's very subtle, but it kind of gives more of like a grainy texture. Okay, now... Going back here. How often do you shrimp? I don't know. I mean, I try and have good posture, but streaming... I've generally been told that my posture is solid. I'm not shrimping enough that, like, it's causing issues with my back. But, like, I'll notice if I'm, like, doing a long stream and I forget to kind of be mindful. Okay, let's think about the name. While we're thinking about the name, let's do the stats. We could use this bright orange. Oops, nope. There we go. Alright. Let's see. I think Tinker should be really high. Not only did he break out of prison, but he was able to make like a decent kind of cover cosplay of these pieces out of like cardboard and like shit that he found on the ground. So I'm gonna say that's probably his best stat. Mobility? Probably high mobility. High mobility. I don't think it's super dragony dragon. I think maybe like a 2. Cutie factor. They are low-key really cute. Let's put them at the middle out of 3. And then Moxie. I think this is like a lower Moxie character. I think that he can mog. He could be cool and epic in his cosplay when like the helmet's on and everything. But outside of it, these eyes do not say that full of Moxie. These eyes say, I'm really scared. I'm gonna say like 2 on Moxie. What do we think? Prisoner KN19-H7. Oh. Knight. Oh. Moxie. I love Moxie. Moxie is a stat. You think high Moxie? We could also name him Moxie. Let me zoom in on the stats again. What do we think of these stats? Thinking about it? I always thought of Moxie as like drive and verve, not necessarily coolness. Yeah, that's fair. Drive and verve. I think it's, for me, it's like a mix of all those things. Moxie is like spunkiness. I think coolness is kind of a part of it, but is not necessarily the entire thing. Ultimately, these are just vibes. These don't like mechanically change anything about the character. Because this is not for like a specific setting or anything. Prisoner it is. Yay! Prisoner Knight. Just had a thought of like a very evil prison that would erase your memories until you're done. That you're not yearning to go back to your life. You serve your sentence. It's like considered like a kindness thing. It's like you're not burdened by all the things outside of the prison. You just serve your sentence quietly, but like secretly that's super nightmarish. KN19 being the cell block they're elected and H7 being the cell land. Ooh. Oh, the lore that an Axum has done. They may have done a terrible crime to participate. Oh. I'm confused by the sentence. Participate in a race where they basically get eaten. Oh, this can't be real. And 19. H7. Zoop. Zoop, zoop. Yeah. When full right was their lawyer. Oh. Yeah. I feel like we could make them bigger. Oops. Yeah. Da-da-da-da. Free them. Armored convict cosplay. This one turned out really good. Yeah. All right. I cannot believe I made cohesive lore between two characters created from dice rolls. Holy. I mean, yeah, working together. I did the art, you did you put some lore pieces together. I think it's awesome. It's a really great creative exercise to have something be generated just from like a random dice roll. All right, that's another one off the docket. Oh, what's this? A visitor? What's this? A meal? Oh, yummy! What did you make?
It's just soup.
Soup? Is this sharing soup or is this my
Sharing.
soup? Oh, you got yours already? This bowl is for me. Thank you. Thank you, baby. Huh. Okay, well. What kind of soup? It was not carby, it was a crab that came in and brought me the soup. It looks like clam chowder? Oh. Yeah. Sorcerer, fairy, yokai. Do we want to do sorcerer, fairy, yokai prompt, or do we want to do random roll? I'm thinking. How about... We'll do Sorcerer Fairy Yokai. I think I'm gonna take like 5 to 10 minutes really quick just to eat this food before it gets cold, so that I'm not trying to eat while I'm drawing. I brought it from the soup store. Soup store. So true. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna BRB. When we get back, we're gonna do this one, and then depending on my wrist and the energy that we've got, we'll maybe try and do 3 or even 4 kobolds. I don't want to get too ambitious. I think 3 is probably a good number. For today. Either 2 or 3, and then the next stream of the kobolds will be the last one. You should brace up while eating. That's exactly what I'm gonna do, yes. Okay. I'm gonna go to the BRB zone. When I get back, we'll continue what we're doing. Ba-ba-bum. 10-minute timer has been done. This is the sound of me taking off my brace. I don't know if it's picking it up. But brace has been removed. Hand has been rejuvenated a little bit. The myself has also been rejuvenated. Beep. We're back. Okay. Rotating my wrist a little bit. Put it down. All right. Back to it. We've got an existing prompt that was provided. Sorcerer, Fairy, Yokai. It's dead. Kind of. Wizard, not a sorcerer. But I think I could do a Zed inspired kobold. I'm thinking of the yokai that's like an umbrella with legs. Okay. Wow. See. Umbrella yokai. Image. It's cute. Kasa Obake. Or Karakasa Kozu. Okay. So, basic shapes wise. I'm thinking hands out like this. Maybe something that's pushed a little bit more, like a very dynamic pose. What is this? Question mark. No lyrics for me. I'm sorry that it's so chilly out, Neo. I hope that the last, hopefully, less than an hour of work goes by nice and quick. I'm thinking a kobold that doesn't show their face. Literally me today, yeah. It's only like 11 degrees or something. Yeah, it's 10 degrees Fahrenheit, but the sun is oh so bright. Sayod. Back. Hi, Maxim. I'm doing concept work. I want it to be based off of the Umbrella Yokai. This is our base pose. Ooh. The thing is, how can we make it based off of the Umbrella Yokai and still be a kobold? And bring in sorcerer and fairy. Do we want to fully obscure the face? 1 to 3 more inches of snow tomorrow? Oh my god. Oh, stay safe and warm. What if we just got totally snow buried? That's scary. Please stay safe. I wouldn't mind you getting snow buried as much as you could work from home. But you have to drive in that. Ugh. Ooh. You could stay home all day. That'd be awesome. As long as you get paid. Single eye borrow. It's giving creature, it's not giving kobold. I need to push the kobold aspect here. I think the horns helps. It's almost like kind of birdish. I mean, I guess we could have an avian, another avian kobold, another kind of birdish one. Feathery. I think that brings in the fairy part pretty well. This is just for the vague pose. Maybe, ooh, the flip is pretty good actually here. Maybe... You should be dragon and not fairy. Sniles sneetly. Sniling sweetly, huh? Go. Kobold that never shows their face. We want single eyebrow? Maybe it's not like a literal, like, eyeball on the top of it. It's like painted on. There's like a big painted on eye here. Yeah. The Snarler. These like long, slender, kind of crooked thingies. Yeah. What yokai did you choose? This one, using the umbrella one. Hmm. You could put kind of like a chest scale situation there. That doesn't quite look right, actually. I thought you needed an ice-themed yokai. That's for a different prompt, actually. And I don't know if we're gonna go with that one or not, because we rolled it so long ago now, it feels. I'm thinking about it still. I might just re-roll the yokai part. Oh, yeah. But also, like, the yokai part is fun, because, like, you could pull from a nice big list, right? Hmm. I'm back. I didn't mean to be gone so long. I went to go rest my back and almost fell asleep. Damn! Well, glad to have you back. We're drawing your critter. I went with Umbrella Yokai. And we're kind of doing something almost like bird-like. I mean, the definition of a kobold definitely can be wibby-wobby depending on the setting and everything, right? Bird bold. Yeah. Hmm. This is the Fairy Sorcerer Yokai. Yes! I'm, trying to bring it all in. I feel like I've got the yokai part, and sorcerer will be kind of inherent with the fairy and yokai pieces. But other than kind of adding these bird features, I'm not sure how to bring in fairy more. Forgot how much the MK8 OST just bangs. It is really good. Hmm. What if we added kind of like bells? This song's cute. This is... What is this? Kirby? Kirby Air Ride. The best way to fairy is bug wings, I guess? I'm so tired. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, fairy, I'm thinking like Fae, wild fairy, kinda trickstery energy. I don't think I like the bells. We're removing the bells. We're adding a trim to the umbrella, though. Google, show me fairies, please. Not the fairy steel zine. Yeah, most fairies are all like, oh, bug wings, hungers. Maybe some flowers? Yeah. Just spoopy feet. I like the angle that the rough sketch does. Something like that. Oh. Yeah. Very birdy. How can we bring this in? I like the concept. I just feel like we need to make it bolder. Ooh, skirt is like butterfly wings? That's something. Very wise. umbrella-like frilled lizard. It is kind of frilled lizardy. Boulder, you say? Yeah. Okay, I like that a lot for the skirt. Maybe like a more of a stereotypical lizard tail or like a draconic tail. Forked or spade? Like this? Definitely gonna be a low dragon stat. This tail almost feels kind of like tacked on. Put those plates on. This like swooping bird tail is really nice. Putting this on a different layer. Putting some jewelry on. Lost a tail in the Great Yokai War. Yeah. Perhaps. Some horn jewelry. Maybe... more bug wing type stuff. Like this? I'm keeping that. That looks good. IMO. Maybe one more? No. Yeah. This is very interesting to me. Sorcerer, fairy, yokai. They're definitely a more birdie-like kobold. This is like kind of pushing the definition of kobold that we've been working with, which mostly has been lizardly critters. But we also had one that was like a goat. I think we're fine. I think this feels pretty solid. Alright, what colors have we done for rain already? We did a purple and pink one. Then we did another one that was also pink. Then we did a more reddish and gray one. Do we want to go green? It's a green kind of day. I want to do maybe a cooler color. We could do blue. Blue. I think blue. Blue purple. Well, we already did purple. Fuck. Bluish greenish. Little green fox suggests green. Look. Yeah. Okay. Let's go for like a teal. Just to start out. Too bright. I need to be able to see. Oh, did the music end? There we go. I mean, I would have said purple and look at me. Yeah, but we've already done literally purple star. There's another rain one. We wanna make them all kind of not too similar visually. I mean, they're all, I think I did a pretty good job at making them all look super different, but you know, generally get what I mean, I hope. We want to go for different color schemes. A beautiful bouquet of bolds. I love purple star. True, true. Me too. There we go. Yippee! Okay. There we go. Purple star is gonna be hard to top. Yeah. Alas. I mean, I'll do my best. I don't think I'm trying to, I'm not trying to do any better than the previous ones necessarily, but they really are a banger. That one turned out so freaking good. God damn. Damn, damn, damn. Bow, 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 bow. All right. Get those colors on. Teal. Teal. Do we want to stick with teal? We did pinkish. All of them have been like in the general pink-red area. So I think we want to stay away from that. If anything, maybe like a just darker kind of color like this. That. Archive zone. That. Flipping mask. Mm-hmm. This kind of darker, muted color. Cool plumage colors. Oops. There we go. There. Very might be doable with a more colorful palette like what you're doing right now. Yeah. Yeah, we bring in these like cool colors. Maybe I'm putting something really bright in and then we can kind of fluctuate it. Whoa! Ooh! Ooh! I know you're not a big yellow fan, Rain, but what do you think of this? Do you want to go more into the orange, maybe? Or even like a pinkish? Salmon? Keeping that on temporarily. Dunsparce. It is Dunsparce colors. It looks good for this. Ah. I'm glad you think so. Can't beat the old Dunsparce palette. I really like Dunsparce. I also like Dunsparce. Yeah. Huge Dunsparce fan here. I am so indifferent to Dunsparce. They're extremely something that exists that I don't look at. That's fair. Different strokes for different folks. Isn't it so nice that there's so many different kinds of people in this world? For some reason, I'm thinking red hat. I could do red. Ooh, you're right. Damn. The Secret Dunsparce Appreciation Club. Ooh. Everyone should be identical in every way. Pensive. Oh no, I want the red to stay striking. Maybe... It should be in a different layer in case I don't like it. There we go. Oops. Come on. Swap over. Ellie. Something like this. Not sure the shirt is working, it's too dark. Yeah, isn't that a pretty far though? Yay! Let's try... I don't want it to outshine the umbrella. Yeah, this is very interesting. I think the horns need to be just a little darker. To match the coloration on the plates. Dargrium. Yippee! Dargrium's doing good. Yippee! Yippee! I am feeling pretty solid. Actually. We're working hard, we're working good. There we are. Hey, Goldier. Welcome, hi. Howdy. We're working on kobolds for today. I want to add a slight shine. Wait. Yippee! This feels like a demon in an SMT game. Ooh. I can see it. Or maybe... No. Yeah. How are we feeling about this one? I like these colors a lot, I think. If anything, maybe making this just a smidge darker. There we go. Just a teeny bit. The nails should be a different color. I could do nails different color. What do we want to do? I'm gonna do them on a different layer so we can change the color easier, but I'm gonna go for like the same goldish color. I wanted to do 3, but my wrists are starting to kind of... Well, my wrist, singular, starting to kind of fuss at me. I think the gold blends in too much. Here's blue. Try the red. Oh, I like that red. Styling. Red is pretty good. Yay! I think I want to do this. Yeah. Yeah. B. What would the name of this creature be? That's an awesome question. Ooh. Oops. Like a slight transparency at the end. I think that looks pretty cool. Haribo. Oh, oh, there's a whole thing. My suggestions are Taribo or Turibold. Tori meaning bird. Taribo's a great name for the creature it is. Like, this is a Taribo demon. Ooh. Okay. Maybe butchering how you're supposed to say that terribly. Do we just want Taribo? Taribo? Or do we want the full Taribo demon? I need to scoot the words over. Demon, please. All right. All right. Pretty cool. I could try and write the Ori character. Can't pull it up as easily. I could. Do that. Yeah. I don't know what other fonts. I don't think there's gonna be other fonts. Alright. Tragically, and get the character for Bow and for Demon. Could you send them to me? If you put them in chat, I can copy paste them. While you're doing that, I'll do the stats. And then I think we'll probably end it here. As much as I wanted to do 3, I don't want to overexert, you know? Like that? Yeah, except for Bow and for Demon. I have the Tori one right here. That's what you put. Yeah, we have Tori. Okay. I'm gonna say very low dragon. Pretty high mobility. Lower cutie factor, getting bonus points for the coloration. Mid tinker? I don't think we're much of a tinkerer either. Moxie, I want to say higher Moxie. I think, honestly, maybe max mobility. This thing looks like it's agile. Okay, which one of those is Bow and which one of those is Demon? I am at my pewter. Oh. Demon. Wait. Is it the one with the curl on it? Oh, the other one is here. Okay. Yeah. There we go. Hiragana should be used here? I know nothing about this. Also, I don't know what kind of pewter question to ask. Actually, I know what pewter question to ask. Can you copy paste these characters that I don't know how to say out loud? Whilst you guys figure out the exact thing I should put there, I'm gonna just play this real quick. Alright. Paste them where? Here! E to the A to the S to the T to the E. Y. Paste. Play. Wow! Flaps. Good job copy pasting. Horibo Akuma. Ooh, Akuma! That's cool. It doesn't matter which we use, it just depends on if the creature's from Japan or somewhere else. Oh, I don't know. That's for you to decide. Alright. This feels great! We got 2 more done! Great job, everybody! I thought you said Karibo. Karibo. It's the Kirkalicious song. Love that fuzzy guy. Yeah! Who done? Oh, we only have 3 left. Oh, tiny little thing. Ooh. Throwing bricks. Thank you. I understand the emote now. Ah. Great job, everyone, especially Fen. Thank you. Bows. Okay. I'm going to end the stream here. And take a breather for my wrist's sake, because I don't want to overextend that bad boy. I'm going to send you guys off to a raid. I think we're gonna go and raid Gaz, if Gaz is still alive, because Gaz was playing Za. And that's what I'm gonna be doing tomorrow, is trying to finish Za. Bye-bye. Bye. Take care, Fen. Thank you. Y'all take care, too. I'll be back tomorrow around the same time. Hopefully sooner. I slept in super hard today. It's fine. I needed the rest. Alright, sending y'all off to Gaz. Alright. See ya! Zoop. Wish I was sleeping in on the free days. Yeah. It's good to sleep in. Get that good sleep. Alright, bye!